Today we're going to analyze the situation for Bitcoin, see what could happen in the next coming hours and the next few days. What kind of opportunities is the market going to give us today, guys, and the next couple of days? Because we've actually hit this major level spot on here. As you can see, you know, we can go to the 2-hourly chart, we can go to the 4-hourly chart. There was a big major weekly level closing also the 4-hourly chart below this major weekly level. I mean, these trend lines are not randomly here in the chart because of some reason. They are here because they are an important level and you could get a big reaction from them. All right, we were talking the last few days 2 value area highs from this trading range for the last 15-20 days, and we did hit the value area high from this range to perfection, as you can see, getting that consolidation on this level at the $30,500, then getting the next consolidation here at the $32,000 range. And this was mentioned on the live stream, okay, just 2 days ago, as you can see here on the chart here on this channel. Okay, on the 29th of May, we were talking about this scenario over here. Why could this happen? Also explained very clearly on the channel, okay, where we did talk about this swing failure pattern, this big massive selling pressure that was bought back up straight away, okay, from the demand, okay, massive big buying pressure fighting when you could see this 1-hourly, 2-hourly candle. You can go to the 4-hourly also. It was a big massive wick where the demand was pushing in straight below $28,600. And only when we created this candle over here, because I was talking about potential bearish scenarios here, of course, coming down to lower levels, coming to the 618, as soon as we printed this candle over here, I was saying it was very likely to potentially retrace. This is why I longed this level. We were going to retest this area and it's going to fail to break, and then we're going to consolidate and have this potential leg up to hit the 30,500, which was the first major resistance level. But if we're going to have that big major push up to this range, it is very likely going to get another push up to our next big major supply level, which was at the $32,000 range. And this was exactly explained on the live stream on the 29th of May, just 2 days ago, guys, looking for those push-ups, that exact stop at this level and the next exact stop at the $32,000. And here we are. You cannot make this up. Exact movements here on the price of Bitcoin, having that leg up, stop, leg up, stop. Now, this is the moment. Of course, I am in my long position still. I have closed, all right, 80% of my trade, but I am, this is a risk-free trade. Who knows if we're going to go have that leg up, right? This is the moment I'm starting to becoming bearish at this zone, guys. Just a quick note there, if you are interested in Bybit, to trade on Bybit, you got an insane bonus of up to $4,050. It's another way to support the channel. You get 30 days of free market maker fee, okay? If you use my link in the description, you got 30 days free of fee maker fee. Just something that I wanted to point out there. Only for experienced traders. It's another good way to support the channel. Now, let's go straight back here into the chart of Bitcoin, because and I'll go through the comment section right away, but I just want to explain, guys, it's super important. On the live streams, I want to talk 5-10 minutes, give a brief explanation of what has happened and what could potentially happen, because this is the moment I am going to be bearish, all right? This is the moment I am starting to be bearish at this zone. I was bullish here. I'm starting to be bearish at this zone, like I explained on my latest videos and live streams. This is a massive, big area. We got the last big major lower high, where this might just be a supply zone, okay, where you would just get a bunch of liquidity here. We are already seeing some people being a little bit too bearish, calling for $35,000, even calling for $38,000, just because of this major pump that we've had the last few days. Remember, we are still very in an aggressive downtrend. We can talk about the S&P 500. It is starting to be at a resistance zone, guys. So yeah, this is the thing. We get people talking a little bit too bullish, all right? Too bullish. This is the moment you want to be bullish down at these levels over here. This is the moment you want to start being cautious. You want to start being bearish. Am I in a short position, you may ask? No. I'm still not in any short position. This is still very soon. Like I said on my latest videos, I am waiting to see how the selling pressure basically is going to gain on top of the buying pressure. Something like this. Something like this. I am waiting for this major reaction to see how the next candlesticks on the 1 hourly, on the 2 hourly, more or less are going to react to this big level. And this will be the moment I will react and potentially short the market. Just to be pretty clear, there's a nice fib level here that I do like, that we almost hit, which is the 50% from the start of the big major drop. Your question might be, because a lot of people don't know where to place fib levels, Fibonacci retracement. Well, from the start of a big major drop, this over here was not a big major drop. Yes, you are going down, but you're also going sideways. The big major drop starts right over here on the 4th of May. This is the moment you have the big drop. Not this. This is just sideways, slightly to the downside action. So that is a good point to place Fibonacci, okay, retracement, where you probably going to get respected from these levels. And if I take Fibonacci from this high to the lows, you can already see the first major touch here at the 382 was very much respected from the top to this low. 382 here at the $30,900. Look how we got a big massive correction from this range. That was already a very much respected level. So next big level after breaking this zone, and you can see here, look how we struggle to break the 382. These Fibonacci levels work like magic. You know, you can see this major level is that level that we have been waiting for to break. This is what we were getting once we were hitting the 382 apart from this major resistance zone. As you can see, getting rejected every single time, value very high. Looking at the volume profile, yeah, this was a big major level. Now next level is really all the way up here at the 32.5, 32.6. You know, it's also the largest wick from the last lower high. I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of wicks here to the upside and get heavily rejected from this zone. I am going to wait patiently to see what happens. Of course, what could happen? Can we drop here from these levels? Yes, but there is also potentially a good trading opportunity at these levels, guys. And which level? It is this one right over here. I mean, if this plays out exactly like in December that we have been talking about for the last few days, it's going to be absolutely amazing. We've got a big level here at the $30,600, you know, give or take a few hundred because of the volatility, where we have a big resistance that will potentially be turning into support, at least for one bounce, maybe. And that is here the $30,600 range, give or take a few $100 because of the volatility. This major level where we could correct down to this range, it's a possibility. If we do correct down to this level, you know, one bounce, at least one bounce, maybe to create a lower high or a double top or something like that, you know, at least one bounce, you know, there's a potential quick scalp day trade opportunity at those levels. Of course, if we start retracement and getting a small consolidation, a little bit of a reaction, this is very likely going to get a bounce. And, you know, best example that I could give you here is zooming back, okay, all the way to December of 2021, when we were trading around about the $50,000 range over here. Let me just get the VPV out of the way. All right, where we were, you know, we didn't retest the lows after this dead cat bounce. We had this kind of price action retesting the last lower high range, which is this one that I'm showing you at the $32,000. And, you know, we got a big major resistance level that we hit multiple times, and then get one bounce there for creation of that double top scenario, hitting the last lower high and then continuing to the downside, where a lot of people are already, you know, calling for $35,000, $38,000. Let's calm down and let's remind ourselves that we are in a very aggressive downtrend and that we are hitting super strong resistance levels here, as you can see here on the chart. This 32.5k levels is going to be very hard work for Bitcoin to start breaking and continuing, you know, this short-term bullish momentum, especially when the S&P 500 is looking slightly bearish at this zone. You know, that $4,200, $4,250 range was a major range here where I would start becoming bearish on the S&P 500. So we can analyze the S&P 500, but I don't want to do this because I want to go through the comment section right away. If we have a few minutes afterwards, we can do S&P. If somebody does ask for it in the comment section, I will take a look at with you guys to find out those big major resistance levels, find out those big major support levels where we could have those opportunities. Just a quick reminder, I did close my long positions on the S&P 500 here on Prime XBT. Okay, those long positions have been closed from the $3,900 range. Okay, if you want to trade S&P 500 and you want to use Bitcoin, Ethereum as collateral or stable coins, you can also trade gold, you know, DAX 30, silver, crude. You have an insane bonus down below on Prime XBT, which is up to 7%. No, sorry, not up to. You get 7% on your deposit. 7%. You deposit $1,000, you're getting $70. You're depositing $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of that. Okay, guys, to trade with. Let's go here through the comment section. I mean, also we can see KNC. There's been some major opportunities on Kyber network. I mean, it's been pretty crazy how we did touch to perfection the 618 level here from this pump, and now we are getting rejected from a major level, right? There's, you know, level to level, there's been so many opportunities here to take advantage on KNC. But enough talk. What I want to do is say hello to the community and take a look you know, at some different cryptos and you know, just analyze the situation, see where we could find some good opportunities. And I need you, first of all, to absolutely smash up the like button right away, okay, so we can get more people in and we can, you know, this is a good way to support the channel so it does continue to grow. Right, Andy is a crypto legend says, thank you very much. You are too for being here. Nice, Andy. Thank you, says Darby. How are you doing? Hi, Andy. More 3MR. How are you doing? Matt, how are you? The Phaser. Good morning, Andy, and all the other, of course. Lawrence, how are you? The OG and technical analysis. Infas, thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, well, I'm not going to be right always, and when I'm not right, I always say, and try and have good risk management to say, this got stopped out. It is what it is. We do get stopped out. But what I want to, it's been absolutely insane how I have been explaining the risk to reward from this potential move, okay? Where we did have that swing failure pattern here, okay? We're going to take a look at the 2 hourly, the 1 hourly. It doesn't really matter, but waiting for that retracement from this, swing failure to the 618, entering a trade here, having the stop loss here behind this this wick, all right? The risk to reward here, you can clearly see, you are risking 1 to gain 3 or 4, okay? I've actually got small. I did close 20% more of my position. I've only got 20% open from this range, just in case I want to see that reaction. As soon as I start seeing this kind of price action, of course, or this kind of price action where we do actually correct, come back up and get rejected again, then yeah, I'll say, okay, this is it. This is it. We're getting exhausted. This is very likely to continue back down. So I'll be closing most of my the rest of my position basically. But this is absolutely key. The risk to reward from this trade, it was absolutely insane. You got a 4-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1 trade right there that we have been talking about for the last few days. It absolutely played beautifully. He is spot on to the exact second target that we were talking about. So yeah, I haven't been trading Bitcoin the last week. I was saying, guys, I'm not doing any trading. There was only 2 trades that I took here, which was this bounce over here at the $28,600 range here. Just the first bounce there, because we were range trading, and I said, right, let's try and range trade with a tight stop loss. And I did exit here at the 618 from this drop. Okay, this was mentioned on the 24th, 25th of May, very likely on a live stream. I didn't do any trading here on Bitcoin at this range, for quite a few days. It was about 5-6 days where I was just saying, guys, I'm not in any trade. I just don't see any opportunity. We could roll down from this range. I didn't, it's still a little bit in doubt of where I could see the high probability zone. There was only one trade that I took here for this long. This one I did actually take profits here at the 618, 50%, got stopped out later at break even. Then when I saw this is the moment that I had a more aggressive trade at this level, okay? So I didn't do much trading, but this was enough. I only do a few trades a month. It might be 5, it might be 10, but you just need a few trades, of course, to actually have a very nice month, okay? And a very nice profitable month. So let's take a look here at the comment section. Matic, how are you doing? Hey Tracy, how are you? Jane Wood, good morning. Andy, Jane Wood, I got my auntie here in the comment section. Andy, thank you for your updates. You're very welcome. I'm dead. I'm dead AF in the market. How to cope? Look, this is going to be these are the best opportunities to get in the market, okay? All depending with trading is a very difficult skill. You need to learn how to have good risk management, and also where are the best levels to enter on positions. Hope you do learn a lot in this channel, okay? Well, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of content. Of course, I am aiming to get a course out at the end of the year, and it's gonna be the most simple course because I have done a bunch of courses of trading for the last 5 years, and yeah, most of them just talk too much. They just talk too much. I want to make a trading cryptocurrency course where I go straight to the point, no talks, no, just straight to the point so you can understand with some examples. Anyway, it's something that I want to get out there so you guys can learn, how to do technical analysis and trading, of course, most importantly, after doing this major course. So yeah, I am aiming to do it by the end of the year. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, this is going to be these are the best moments to invest in cryptocurrency. I know most of your people after I was asking, okay, I was asking the last couple of weeks on a few live streams, you know, how many of you got into crypto in 2021 and 2022? And it was over 60% of the people, got into crypto in 2021, 2022. And I'm going to say that 2022 and 2023 are going to be the best years that you are going to get into crypto. Of course, 2021, 2022, you might think, oh my goodness, you know, I am really in the red at this moment on a bunch of cryptos that are down 80, 90, 95%. Also Bitcoin, you know, not that much, but yeah, from all-time high, it is down. What is it down from all-time high? Approximately, yeah, around about 60% from the high all-time highs. So yeah, I mean, these are the best moments to get in right now into crypto. Could we go to much lower levels? Yes, I do think so. It's going to be a lot of sideways and downside action with some relief rallies, of course, just like we're having right now. But it's going to be the best moment to dollar cost average, you know, not financial advice, of course. This is what I've been doing the entire, you know, 2018, 2019, and 2020. I started in mid 2018 investing in cryptocurrencies. Mark Dutch, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Smash the love button, says Lawrence. Yes, absolutely. Ben, we will win together, bro. Thank you so much for your support as always. Ben, absolutely, guys. The people here in the comment section right now, the people that are sticking into crypto for the next coming years will be the total winners. The total winners survive the bear market. They invest in the bear market, guys. You guys will be legends. You'll be cryptocurrency legends if you do stick around for the next coming years, dollar cost average, okay, into the strongest projects. Yeah, and follow, you know, the markets. Absolutely. Smash that like button, Mark Dutch. Bang. Absolutely. Insane support. I got Dava, Mark Dutch. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. You guys are effing legends. You guys are legends. Thanks for the morning support. Morning all, says Lorik. Andy, can we have a look at Aave, please? Let's take a look at Aave cryptocurrency. Why not? What is going on with Aave? I mean, this is one of those, you know, massive DeFi projects that had an explosion in the summer of 2020. Sorry, we had a massive big DeFi summer where Aave, Synthetics, Chainlink, a bunch of cryptocurrencies in the DeFi space had a big, massive explosion and went multiple percentage to the upside. Now let's get a chart here with Aave that we do have a little bit of more. Oh, we did. We did have a bat pattern here. That wow, this was. Yeah, I can't remember taking a look at this. We almost reached the D point, but yeah, you can see it would have been nice to have a little bit more of a leg up, looking for that. Wow, that this major correction from this level. I probably wouldn't have shorted this because we were, yeah, a few percentage off from reaching the actual D point. Anyway, that happened, so we can get that out of the way. What is happening right now on Aave? Let me just take a look. Let me just zoom out here on the 3-day chart a little bit more to check out the big major support levels, because all of these major support ranges have been broken right now. This is only going to be potential resistance. So I want to see where we've had those big consolidations, and you can clearly see it here with the VPVR, where that big level has been round about this range in between the $50 and $75 is where we do have a big volume, okay, here on the VPVR. This is extremely important because we have been trading in between, you know, $40 and $80. It's a big range, but all the way, you know, from August of 2020 till January of 2021, so over 5 months in a range, you know, trading at these levels. And this is usually going to be a strong level where the price will potentially consolidate. We'll be getting those bounces, all right? But what we can see in the short term here on Aave after this relief rally, we are just hitting our resistance number 1. So let me just go zoom in here on Aave just to keep it pretty simple. Let's go to the daily chart, start zooming in a little bit and check out our big major levels on Aave here. Yeah, we are hitting a resistance number 1, which can be broken because we have retested once. And then if we do break this major resistance level, I do see us coming all the way to the $170. That would be the most interesting level here on Aave, where we'd be hitting, you know, 50%, even the 618 in between 150 and 180 approximately. And those would be the most interesting levels to be hit in the next coming days, maybe a week or so, or 2 even, all depending on how we're going to manage to get up this range. But that would be a major level where I do think the price would be getting heavily rejected. Of course, we're hitting a resistance number 1 here, which is currently at the $120 range. From these lows, we could actually turn around from this level or have a kind of a double bottom scenario, come back up. You know, this is not a trading range for me. I would want to see a bigger retracement, hitting some big consolidation ranges, Fibonacci levels from this high to the low, looking for that 50%, 618, which would be in between $160, $180 here. You know, this is only if Bitcoin does have insanely bullish momentum, but the probabilities in getting rejected here, of course, would be going to, you know, step number 1, which would be going back to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin looking bullish or bearish at this range? And I think it's looking bearish. This is a bearish zone for Bitcoin, where I'm going to wait patiently for the next 1-2 days to see how we're going to react. You know, if we come back down here, you know, this is a potential scalp opportunity. Very likely we'll be retesting the highs. You know, we can see that Bitcoin usually likes to retest the highs or the lows. All right, it usually wants to come back down to have a retest, right? When you create a high, you want to retest it a few times to see if you're going to manage to break it. So the probabilities here on Bitcoin in actually getting one bounce after this retracement, you know, potentially down to 31 to 30,500, you know, getting one bounce and retesting this zone, or almost retesting the zone, potentially creating a slightly lower high, double top, or even a double top here, breaking the high, swing failure, basically coming back up to this zone. You know, if we retrace, the probabilities in coming back to this zone at least once, you know, is 70%, all right? After a retracement, you want to have a retest to see the demand pressure or the selling pressure, how it's going to react again at this range. So I'm bearish at this zone, of course. So this means that I would be slightly bearish on Aave, right? Because Bitcoin is the leader. Of course it is. You know, if Bitcoin looks ready for a potential retracement here at the $32,000 range, if we start getting consolidation in between 1 day or 2, and we get a consolidation here on Aave here at this level at the $120, then I will be bearish. I will see that it's very likely that this altcoin will have the retracement from this range, potentially to come as low as the $70, $80. So if I'm doubting in some levels on an altcoin, which I hardly trade altcoins, just a few of them sometimes, I would go to step number 1, which would be Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin telling me? If Bitcoin is telling me bullish, then I would be bullish on altcoin. If Bitcoin is telling me bearish consolidation, then I would be, you know, I would be waiting for a consolidation at this level. And if Bitcoin looks like it's going to drop, of course, most of the altcoins will follow. Andy, I'm shorting from 38.1k. Am I good? You are shorting from 38.1k. Absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, who knows? We've got this scenario over here. All right, a relief rally in the short term, of course, it was very, very possible. We've been talking about this also because of the volume on the weekly chart on Coinbase. Again, shout out to Kevin Svensson talking about, you know, this scenario here where big spikes in volume on the weekly does mean that you potentially very likely going to create a local bottom, all right, or a local top. All right, as you can see here on the chart, having a little bit of volatility maybe to the downside. We did have that weekly spike in volume, okay, in the beginning of May, and this was giving me confidence for that relief rally without retesting the $26,000 low. This is why we were talking bullish every single time. You know, in this consolidation, we were talking about the likelier scenario to have a leg up here before actually retesting the lows. So if you're asking me $38,000 if you are safe, if you're shorting from that level, well, for the moment, yes, it's definitely a level you need to be protected. You should be taking profits. My question is, you know, people that are shorting from much higher levels, where is your target? You know, where is Tracy? Let me know in the comment section. Where is your target? Where are you looking to take profits on this short position? And if you say, I don't know, I would say, you know, start taking profits, protect your position, start taking profits. Where are you going to take profits? Nobody knows to exact perfection where the low is going to be. I know a lot of people are talking about $23,000, $20,000, $18,000, even, you know, $10,000 areas. Nobody knows for certain that we are going to reach those levels, of course. So I would just say, start taking profits. You should be in pretty good profits. Protect your position at all costs, just in case the Bitcoin price does come back up to those levels. Anyway, what I want to do is show here on the weekly chart or the three-day chart. 1 second here, very importantly, this kind of descending wedge pattern. All right, a kind of descending wedge pattern. This is a channel that we were talking about for a long time here in March and also April. One thing that I'm potentially worried about is to come back up, okay, to this level. Not worried about, of course, you know, we will be looking for good opportunities, but after a breakout of a major channel, you know, and this is a long-term ascending channel from January all the way till the end of April, where we started to break out from this channel. This is something that we talked about. Potential measured move here from the breakout was the width of the channel, retesting, you know, these lows, testing the actual target to perfection. What, you know, a lot of assets like to do is come back up, go back to the scene of the crime, right? Is the saying. The scene of the crime is the breakout of this major support level. So, you know, a lot of the time the assets, you know, when you break a support zone, when you're trading in a range or a pattern or whatever, you just say, you know, you have a symmetrical triangle or you have a channel. When you break out the channel, coming back to the scene of the crime would be the resistance in this case, or the support, coming back to the scene of the crime, okay? Symmetrical triangle, you break support, come back to retest the resistance, even though it's slightly higher. This happens, you know, I would say 70 to 80% of the times. So scene of the crime here from this channel would be all the way up here. So could this happen in 1-2 weeks? You know, this would be coming as high as $38,000 or $40,000. Okay, where you could potentially see that breakout from these lower highs, massive big fake out, all right, and then come back in and continue the downside. This is, most of the people are not expecting this, okay? And you know the deal, you could, you know, expect the unexpected. Can Bitcoin rally to $38,000, $40,000 in the next couple of weeks? It definitely can, but it would be a big major resistance level, and I think it's going to be a very good shorting opportunity. We're going to start seeing people, you know, becoming extremely bullish, of course, if we were to hit those levels. But, you know, there's a lot of resistance. We got the higher low, sorry, from this ascending channel that we were talking about here for a long time, and it's also the resistance from these lower highs where you could get that volatility area and then have that big correction back down. It's just a scenario. If we do go to those levels, we'll be taking a look at the big resistance levels to find shorting opportunities. When we go up, of course, you know, I am looking for short positions if we are in an aggressive downtrend like this. In the immediate short term, yes, we could look for longs. Of course, we could be looking for longs here on this uptrend. But yeah, zooming out, remember, we are in an aggressive downtrend. So we want to take a look at the biggest resistance levels for potential shorting opportunities. Anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look at the comment section and maybe take a look at some altcoins. Why not? Mark Dutch, thank you for the insane support, my man. You the man. Let's take a look at Kadena TA for Victor. Absolutely. Why not? Let's take a look at Kadena. Why not? KDA. Not much to add. Solana, please, Andy, my dude. Okay, let's take a look at Kadena and then Solana. KDA. Let's take a look at KDA. I think KDA is a good L1 project that is just gonna, it's just gonna consolidate for a long time. We're not gonna see major pumps on Kadena. This is a perfect market cycle, market cycle chart, okay, where you have a massive euphoria phase and a massive, anxiety, depression, where you're just going to consolidate for a long time. There is not much to add. There's a lot of the L1 projects. Remember, first of all, Ethereum is king. Ethereum is king, and no one should forget about this. Ethereum is king. L1, especially when you have the Terra Luna fiasco. Look at what happened to Terra Luna. One of the strongest L1 projects, in the top 10 just last month. Ethereum has the latest, has the longest track record. It's, most of the projects are built on Ethereum, you like it or not. L2s are going to successfully grow on Ethereum, such as Matic, Loopring, Metis. There's a bunch of other ones. And I think L2s are going to be a very strong thing in the next coming years. So I would be looking for L2 projects. L1 projects, I think they are losing a little bit of interest because of this massive Terra Luna fiasco. do you want to invest in Cardano? They've been lagging for smart contracts and all of these promises. If you take a look at most of, Charles Hoskinson's tweets and, all the promises that he's been telling for the last couple of years, you will see that more than half of what he's been saying hasn't happened. So you got all of this. These L1s, Kadena is supposedly a really fast, blockchain project. But Ethereum is king. Ethereum has been, here for over 8 years. It's, most of the projects have been built on. It is purely decentralized. You got to remember, at the end of the day, Ethereum is king. Ethereum will go above $10,000 in the next coming years. It's not a 100x. But you can make a 5-6x, so, and almost guaranteed. So are you going to go on the safe bet? Or are you going to go on the more risky side? Anyway, Kadena, I do think, is one of those L1s that will survive and will do well, in my personal opinion. But you got to always remember, that Ethereum is king, okay, on the blockchain L1 projects. So anyway, what I wanted to say here, that Kadena can enter a really nice accumulation zone at these levels. What levels are these? These levels are, in between basically the lows of $1.40 and $2.50 approximately. So in between that $1.40 and $2.50 is where I think Kadena will be trading for the next few months. And why do I think this? Was after such an aggressive drop, you can just, best example would be here on a Kadena. Look at January till April. January to April, you got 4 months of kind of consolidation with the relief rallies creating lower highs, at this big spike of the VPVR. Of course, this was created at this consolidation, but the price likes to stop at consolidation ranges, okay, where we have had this in October. We've had a few weeks in October, where this is the 3-day chart, where we have consolidated at this area. So this area was also, getting, that major support range. So this is the other reason why I think that Kadena will be range trading for several months, and you can find a lot of opportunities inside of these ranges, okay? We'll do some quick analysis on Kadena here, zooming in on the chart. The reason why I think after such an aggressive drop, usually after an aggressive drop, you do consolidate for some months potentially, and you have the spike here on the VPVR because of a large consolidation that you did have here in September and October of 2021. This is why one of the reasons why the price is stopping at this level, and why it's going to be very likely boring price action in between here, like I said, the $1.40 approximately and the $2.50. And this is it's going to have a lot of range trading for a long time, in my personal opinion, till we actually start seeing some bullish momentum. Will it be at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023? Yeah, of course, this is all, it could take much longer than that. Let's take a look at the 4 hourly chart on Kadena. Yeah, it's basically hitting a big resistance zone here, looking at the price action from May, looking at the last kind of 30 days of volume traded. Massive big drop, massive big resistance rejection here, as you can see. Continuation to the downside. We've got big major resistance levels on Kadena. It's going to be very hard, especially if Bitcoin's going to be looking bearish in the next coming days. I do see Kadena potentially creating another lower high and continuing this downtrend, potentially to retest the lows. We haven't retested these lows at the $1.50, so a retest and a double bottom is very likely, then get a bigger relief rally, and it's just going to be a lot of sideways action here on Kadena with pumps and dumps. A lot of sideways action to be expected on Kadena, in my personal opinion. Let's take a look here at another crypto I got here. Kadena's proof of work. Yes, exactly. Just like Bitcoin, it's a solid profit. Yeah, project. Yeah, absolutely. I do think that Kadena is one of those L1s that will do well. It will do well in the next coming years. Let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Solana right away. I got Yannick here saying, guys, short or long on Bitcoin. You need to decide on at the end of the day. I'm looking for shorts at this level. Am I shorting yet? No. I'm really patient. I've got, I've burnt so many accounts back in the day in 2017 and 2018 that, emotions do get destroyed, and your patience is key at the end of the day. Like I said, I will be waiting patiently for the next coming days. This is why I still have a free risk position still at this level. 20% of my position is still open. This is not enough. Next major leg up on Bitcoin might be breaking this level. It just might be breaking. And I'll tell you what, I will have a bunch of people that haven't been, taking, close attention on my latest videos and live streams, that we are going to say on the comment section, you said that we were going to get rejected here. You said that we were very likely going to come back down. This is if we do break this level, in between today and tomorrow. But you will see, I am not shorting. I am still in a long position here. I am not shorting. The moment I short, and I will explain it on the video, why I entered a short, okay? I am waiting patiently still. I think that we could actually claim this last wick over here. All right, the last lower high, which is at the 32,600. This is exactly where the 50% Fibonacci retracement is from this high to the low. All right, I am waiting patiently. I still think we could actually retest the highs from here. This high over here at 32,200. I'm gonna wait. I want to see a retest. I want to see the price breaking. Am I going to long here? No, absolutely not. You're crazy. Of course I'm not going to long. I'm looking for shorting opportunities after this major rally. Why would I long here at the top of a range? I want to long here when I can see confluence. I am looking for shorts. We have big major resistance levels. 50% Fibonacci, 32,600. We got $31,770 range, which is a major weekly level. We can see the volatility here created on the 9th, the 10th, the 11th of May. Bang, 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 not managing to break above this level. There's a lot of confluence. I'm adding stuff here to this level saying, right, this is going to be very hard to break. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Please wait to see what is the price action going to do in between today, tomorrow, okay? Next few days see what's going to happen. Are we going to break above it? You know, are we going to consolidate? Are we going to have some failed breakout? This is the moment. I will do an emergency live stream. I will do an emergency live stream. Guys, the bulls are getting exhausted. They cannot push the price up to higher levels. It is time to sell the market. I am selling the market. The bulls cannot push up because they are getting exhausted. Anyway, guys, I really want you guys to learn and be patient, because yeah, this is the reason why I got this. I went a little bit crazy there was because of yeah, I got this this Yannick saying, guys, shall we short or long? You need to decide at the end of the day. BTC is king. Absolute. Oh yeah, I said Ethereum is king. I would say Bitcoin is king on its, you know, it's a different thing. They're different things. Ethereum is king as a L1 project, for projects to being built on top. Yes, emergency live streams. I love emergency live streams, but it's going to be a real one. It will be a real one for a potential trade opportunity, right? Not like this. I'm really sorry with titles. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. Hang on a minute. Come on, let's just take a look. Let's take a look at, you know, I'm really sorry with these alarms and these things, but this needs to attract people. This is obviously, you know, a little bit of clickbait, but I really want to provide really good content. On my thumbnails, I only have, you know, my face and a slight smile. I used to do those crazy thumbnails where it would like, I used to do those thumbnails. Yeah, but yeah, not anymore, because come on. Yeah, these crazy thumbnails. Yeah, I can't find any, but yeah, there are some. I did used to do a few crazy thumbnails many months ago, but I was just trying to find some. If I do find some, I will pass them through the Telegram group. If you haven't joined the Telegram group, down below you can join. It's very active. You can talk about, you know, we try and talk mostly about trading and crypto, but you are free to talk of whatever you want. Of course, if you are going to start, you know, bullying someone or you know, talking insults and all, you will be kicked out, but you can talk freely to the community. Anyway, let's go. Let's crack on. You know, Ethereum is Prince, says Major. Yeah. Bitcoin King. Let's take a look at Solana for scene. Absolutely. Sorry. Let's take a look at Solana. Right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Solana right away. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can see the comment section here going a little crazy. Sorry, guys. Let's go here and take a look at Solana and analyze the situation. Yeah, I think nothing has changed on Solana. We were talking about Solana very likely finding very strong support, you know, at this $40 range, because it was a very, very large resistance consolidation level that we did have back in January here of 2021. As you can see, getting massive resistance. Look at these big major consolidations back here. I mean, this formed a kind of descending triangle, descending wedge that finally broke to the upside massively. This is a large consolidation, multi-monthly consolidation, where we did create a huge spike on the VPVR, and I do think a larger relief rally is very, very possible here on Solana. I think Solana is actually lagging a little bit compared to the other cryptos. You can see some other cryptos that are actually, you know, gaining the last lower high from the drop, right? Already, you know, Solana should be trading, if you are going to compare it to some other altcoins, around about the $60 already. So yeah, the only bad thing about Solana is just obviously it is hitting a big resistance zone here, where, you know, this $48 is a major resistance zone. Yeah, what would I have to see on Solana to become bullish in the short term? Would be breaking this trend line over here. So major big level. I mean, this is the thing. We got a big spike on the VPVR from this level also. It's going to be very, very hard. There's a lot of resistance above us on Solana. So, but if we start seeing a solid breakout here with volume, yeah, I would be waiting patiently for a retracement. Then I would be potentially looking for longs. You got a solid level here at $48 on Solana. You can see it here. You can see the reaction. We're having that reaction now the last couple of days, as you can see. We're getting that reaction. It's a major level. If anything, this is resistance and the price action could come down, especially if Bitcoin is going to be bearish. Remember, you know, step number one is looking at Bitcoin. Step number two is looking at altcoins. If step number one is bullish, altcoins can be bullish. If step number one is bearish, very likely altcoins are going to be bearish too. So that's how I look at the market, and you will find, you know, massive correlation. Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin leads the market 85% of the times of, you know, 100% of the altcoins, 95% of the altcoins. Anyway, big major level here at $48. You can clearly see it. It formed a kind of a descending triangle. It broke the support level. We are hitting this major support that is turning into resistance. We got lower highs here from the 16th of May, from the 17th of May, from the 23rd of May, right over here. A resistance trend line that is from a downtrend. So if anything, this is a level where the price could continue down. This $48 range, you know, $48, $49, $50. If we do see, you know, that volatility to the upside and some failed attempts, you need to see some failed attempts, price action right down here again. This is very likely to continue to the downside. So I mean, this is the key also. This is the key. Wait for the price action to see how can it manage to break out from a support or from a resistance. This is the only thing. Wait till you see, you know, potential big breakouts that are being failed. So that $48 range, this range over here where we're currently trading at, you know, let's see if we are going to cope to break this zone. If we have some multiple attempts of trying to break this resistance and fail, this is a moment you want to be coming bearish, seeing, you know, it's very likely we might be retesting the $40 lows. But if you do have a pretty large solid breakout, you know, big 4 hourly candle breakout, bang, you know, then of course here on Solana, if on any retracement, you know, you might get resistance at this high, at these highs levels. But if you have a 4 hourly candle, you know, this is already a resistance level. Of course, you'll take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, the Fibonacci levels from this high of the 15th of May on Solana to the lows. You got the 618, which is at the biggest point of control. This could be the fake out area. This could be the area where you might wick above, come back down, hit the level again, come back down. I wouldn't be bullish if we start hitting $51. It is not enough. This is a fake out potential level. You would have to go as high as the 7-8 with a solid big candle, retesting these highs over here. The big 4 hourly candle, then on the retracement would be looking pretty bullish for another leg up, only if we have a big solid breakout. A lot of people might think, okay, we are breaking the resistance trend line, you know, right over here. Oh, Solana is breaking resistance trend line here from the lower highs. It is above major support, you know, it's time to long because it's very likely going to have a big leg up to the upside. And then what you have here on this breakout is this. And you're actually coming below these lows and having that consolidation. And that is when most of the people will be becoming bullish. This is why I would wait to see how we react to this level. Don't worry, if you break above, you will have time to get into consolidations. You will have time to get into a short at resistance levels. There are opportunities every single day, every single couple of days, you know, depending on how you do your analysis. So that's what I would be doing for Solana. Wait for that potential, you know, reaction at this level. How are we going to react at this potential breakout Is it going to be a massive big fake out and we're just going to have some few wicks here and lower highs? And this is very, very likely going to continue back down to potentially retest the $40 range. That's how I would be approaching this, especially if we are going to see Bitcoin having multiple attempts in trying to break the $32,500. That is the moment where, you know, I would be looking, you know, if Bitcoin does have this kind of price action at the $32,000 range, plus minus, you know, there's $500 because of the volatility, looking for those wicks. That is the moment I would be saying, right, I am bearish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very likely going to drop if I do see these kind of reactions. I would go into altcoins such as Solana and saying, if Solana, after that reaction on Bitcoin, you know, hitting 32.5, you know, you might see Solana having a little bit of a spiky action, a little bit of this kind of movement, and then Bitcoin will be ready to drop potentially. But also Solana, after having this kind of reaction from this strong level, fake outs, resistance from lower highs, fake outs, that will be the moment you want to short. When a lot of people are saying we are breaking resistance line, you know, we're going to go to higher levels. This looks pretty bullish, or this is very likely the moment that you might get rejected. Anyway, that's just a brief explanation here on what I would think. Waves, please. Where to short, says Ibrahimovic. Absolutely, why not? BTC dominance is preparing the next leg up. Let's take a look also at Bitcoin dominance, and let's take a look at waves. Waves, where to short? Well, we can take a look at major legs. This could be getting ready for the next leg up. Let me just go to the 3-day chart here on the Bitcoin dominance. I do think that we are going to get another leg up. I think we can have another leg up here on the Bitcoin dominance. Absolutely. End target for the Bitcoin dominance would be around about the 54-55%. That would be an insane range where to buy altcoins. But yeah, we can Bitcoin dominance, we might get rejected once we hit the 47.5%. It's this high over here. We might get one more leg up and then a sideways corrective move. It might be good for some altcoins, a little bit of a relief rally. If Bitcoin behaves, of course, if Bitcoin goes down and the Bitcoin dominance goes down, it doesn't matter. The altcoins will go down also. Yeah, I think, you know, the end level here for the next coming months is 54, 55, 56% Bitcoin dominance, which will be the opportunity of a lifetime to get back into altcoins for the next run, okay, by, you know, 2020 and 2023, 2024. You know, it might be very, very boring, large consolidation here, pumps and dumps. And then, you know, by 2024, 2025, it is very likely to create that lower high on the Bitcoin dominance, just by like the other cycle in 2017, you know, bear market, lower high, bull cycle, end of 2020, 2021, bear market right now. And on that bear market, of course, there's going to be so many good projects that will survive. You know, you can see Ethereum already got 25, between 20 and 25% of the entire you know, the Ethereum dominance. Basically, it's got 20-25% of the entire crypto market capitalization. That's absolutely insane. Ethereum was a baby just 5 years ago. It didn't even have 4% of the entire market capitalization. It has it has gone to 25%. This is absolutely huge. So there will be a lot of crypto projects, good ones, that will be getting a lot of the Bitcoin dominance, and that is very likely to happen in my personal opinion. Of course, Bitcoin is not going to have 100%, never going to have a 90% of the entire crypto market capitalization. It's just going to make low highs for the next, you know, couple of decades, and it will be stable maybe in 10%, 20%, when the crypto market capitalization will be in the trillions of dollars. So anyway, just a little bit of my point of view there. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I think could happen. And creating that lower high in between 2022 and 2023 at that 54-55%. So it's going to take several months to get up there. So yeah, that's my point of view, and it will be a very good opportunity to get into altcoins when the Bitcoin dominance is high. Right, let's take a look. I got Nepalese. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Hi Andy, can you please check out Theta? Absolutely, Theta is one of those insane crypto projects that I do think is also going to survive. It has its own mainnet. It used to be an ERC20 back in the day, but it has its own mainnet, and it's all about decentralized live stream video streaming. I think it's an insane project, really, really important for the future. I have this here for some reason, this Fibonacci retracement. Let's take a look at what is it. Let's take a look what this is all about. Right, this was here. Let's go quickly to the 4-hourly chart 1 second here. Right, yeah, let me just zoom out on 1 second, and then we'll zoom in on see what's happening on Theta. Theta's got an insane level where I do think it's going to be the ultimate lows, which is this level. If we do come down, I don't see Theta breaking down 80 cents. It is the strongest point of control. I've actually got an alarm there. I've got an alert just to see if Theta is going to hit 80 cents. I will be buying a bunch of Theta at those levels. I strongly believe that this project is going to be insane. I remember seeing Theta when it was at 15 cents. I did not buy any Theta. I saw, got my information. I already had a bunch of cryptos, but I remember seeing Theta when it was at 15 cents, and it had it did a 100x basically at all-time high, hitting over $15. Didn't buy any. I didn't buy any, and just learning about the project, doing some a lot of analysis on it, and it's a very, very good project. This might be an opportunity for me to accumulate Theta in between the 80 cent level and $2 range. It might have a large boring consolidation for the next several months, and this is a very good level where it will enter an accumulation zone, and Theta is one of those projects that I do think will do very, very good. So most important level here on Theta, where we did have a large consolidation, and this is how important these consolidation levels are. You got one big consolidation here back in January of 2021. As you can see here, over a month and a half of consolidation. These consolidation do get a reaction on the price. As you can see, the price action does get a reaction at these levels, getting those bounces. I'm talking about the $2.30 range here approximately, which was the highs from this large consolidation. So what is going to very likely happen now if the market were to continue bearish? What is our next big major consolidation level? It is right over here. 80 cents would be the big resistance from a large consolidation that we had in September, October, November, and part of December of 2020. This was over 3 months of consolidation looking at the 3-day chart. So yeah, and this is where you do have one of the biggest spikes in volume profile, the 80 cent level. It starts from 80 cents approximately. So that would be my ultimate low, potential big bounce area. I would enter a swing long position here for several weeks, because I do see a large relief rally before coming back down in sideways boring action for the several months. But you are looking for what is the strongest level for a big bounce if we were to continue back down, because we don't know if we're going to pump from this range or dump. But if we dump, where could we get a big bounce is what you want to know. And I can tell you right now that, with 80% certainty, in my personal opinion, with my experience, you can see it right over here. Big consolidation on Theta, big bounce at the $2.30 twice. Bang, bang, bang. Of course, there is a moment that you are aggressively creating lower highs, that you knock on the door, you will break that door. So Theta, big level here, big consolidation level. So I'm very interested in that 80 cent level. We only hit 97 cents on the lows created on the 10th of May, or 12th of May, sorry. So yeah, what if right now we just inside of this. You know, we're just going to have these relief rallies, okay? All depending on Bitcoin, of course. If Bitcoin is bearish, I do see most of the altcoins being bearish also. If Bitcoin is slightly bullish, we could see higher levels. But yeah, a big resistance range on Theta at this moment, if Bitcoin were to have some bullish momentum, is that 618, okay? 618 from this drop. What drop? The drop that we had from the 10th of May all the way till the 12th of May. We got 618 and a big major support level here where the price of Theta could be getting that reaction, okay? If we do have that leg up, we'll be gaining this liquidity high, okay? This last lower high, major, potentially hitting 618. If we start hitting this level and getting a reaction, small double tops on the 1 hourly, 2 hourly chart time frame, that will be a good shorting opportunity. It's very likely just going to be a liquidity grab here. It's going to be an A, B, C kind of movement, and then back down we go. And I expect that we are going to enter another bigger opportunity, okay? I'm always dollar cost averaging here for the last several weeks on Bitcoin and Ethereum is the only cryptos I'm dollar cost averaging in right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think we'll probably see a better opportunity for altcoins in the coming months. So anyway, on Theta, big major levels, 80-cent level. If Theta goes down to 80-cent range, you know, from 85 cents, we just hit 97 cents on the 12th of May. So it's not that far off, okay? You might think that is very far away. No, it's not that far away. You know, we could be trading at these levels in a couple of weeks. If it does come all the way down to these levels in the next coming weeks, expect a huge bounce on Theta from this range. I would potentially be swing longing if Theta comes down to 80 cents. Matter of fact, I've got an alarm right here. Alert at 83 cents. The reason why is because of the big consolidation that we had, Q4 of 2020. You check out Theta, Q4 of 2020, large consolidation resistance at 80 cent level like I just showed you. A big major bounce to make some money there is almost inevitable. So anyway, Theta can be traded on Bybit, okay? You do have Theta on Bybit. Bybit is one of the best swing trading platforms for crypto in my opinion. Reason number one why is the fees. You pay peanuts. The fees are extremely cheap if you want to have a trade open for 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 5 months. The fees are absolutely, really, really cheap. It's really profitable to have swing trades open on Bybit just because of the fees. And of course, you get the best deal available that there is out there, which is up to $4,050 if you sign up with my link. Once you sign up with my link, you can follow the steps to claim this bonus on the rewards hub section here on your profile on your Bybit account, of course, if you haven't signed up. If you signed up already on Bybit, well, yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, Theta can be traded. I've got that alarm on Theta. If we were to see that massive big bearish action, of course, what would be my biggest resistance zone that I think we could claim? This resistance level at the $1.50, but I do see another leg up to the $1.60, which is more importantly because a few wicks up above the last lower high is very, very probable. Few wicks up, hitting this next major resistance, which is this big support level, and it's also the 618 from this drop that we had from the 9th of May, from the 10th of May all the way to the 12th of May, hitting that 618, that would be the ideal range. That would be the ideal range here on Theta to see a reaction and a potential short opportunity. And Nepalese, thank you very much for that super chat, my man. Thank you very much. Right. So let me just check here the mod chat. Right, let's take a look. Here at the. I'm just taking a look at the mods chat. Nothing here on the mods chat. Thanks, Nepalese, for the super chat. Ada on fire. Yeah, I think ADA has had some updates. ADA has having some pretty nice pumpy action. Absolutely beautiful. ADA, are we looking for 80 cents on ADA? Let me just take a look here. Let me just zoom out here on the 3-day chart. I think we are looking for 80 cents ADA. It's a strong resistance level, guys. ADA is on fire. I think they've had some kind of updates on something good news has did come out on ADA. I can't remember what it is right now, but I did read it. We do have a big resistance level here on the chart on ADA at 80 cents, so stay extremely cautious. The 80 cent level on ADA is super strong level, as you can see here on the chart, where we have had large consolidation. We're starting to see a nice big spike here on the VPVR. All right, so stay cautious. The value area low from this spike is at the 80 cent level. That is a level where we are maybe going to get several attempts in breaking and then get heavily rejected. Of course, also I would be looking at fib levels. It would be in between 382 50% level. Wow, the 50% Fibonacci from the beginning of April here, first week of April, all the way down here to the 12th of May. Wow, this is a month and a half almost drop, as you can see. 1 month and a half drop. 50% level is here, where we do have a large spike on the VPVR, and we also have a nice support level. 50% Fibonacci. Stay cautious. It's a major big level. If we have multiple attempts in breaking this resistance at 80 cent level, it's going to be an extreme shorting opportunity, very likely to continue this big massive downtrend. Okay, stay cautious, guys. I know a lot of people are getting excited. Let's zoom out if you're in doubt. And yeah, we are in a very aggressive downtrend. Is it time to be extremely bullish at this moment? Potentially not yet. Potentially not yet. Usually we would have monthly consolidations, so we might pump, come back down, pump back down, and a lot of sideways action usually when we are at these low levels. We're not going to have an insane massive recovery like this. It's very unlikely, and the end of 2022 we're going to see ADA trading at, $3 all-time high. It's very unlikely. It's going to be a lot of boring action, lower highs, maybe create a slightly lower low, come back up, come back down, a lot of sideways action because markets have been absolutely crushed. Confidence is totally low. So yeah, just stay cautious. Let's go with the trend. Trend is still aggressively to the downside. Of course, we can take advantage of these major pumps. Right, we've been talking about potential double bottoms the last few days. Bitcoin, being bullish from this level, of course, and yeah. So we can trade to the upside, but let's stay cautious. We have a huge amount of resistance above us. Not much to add here. Appreciate your analysis, and Nepalese. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Been here over an hour, guys. I will be doing another video update. You know the deal. Follow what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is king. Let's see how we react at this level. Okay, this is one of those levels that I will be eyeing for the next hour, for the next few hours. Between today and tomorrow. Let's see how we react. I think we can come as high as $32,600 to retest this high here, this major wick, and also 50% Fibonacci retracement, okay, from this big major drop that we had all the way from the 5th of May all the way to the 12th of May, all right? There's a major level that I'm looking at. I think we could claim that level a little bit, have a little bit of that volatility. If we start making this kind of price action, guys, it is emergency live stream time where we are potentially going to short this live. For the moment, I am not interested. In the next coming hours, we could do this, and I would be like, okay, yeah, let's find our next major resistance levels. I'm still in a slight long here, still got 20% of longs. If this does happen, I'm happy with it. I'm not happy to short this range just yet. Just like yesterday, I wasn't happy to short this level. I knew it was going to be a resistance level, but I'm not going to short it. This was mentioned on the last few days. I do see a reaction at that level, but I do see a leg up. It is absolutely beautiful when you take a look at these major levels, guys. Come on, smash up that like button, because this was talked on the 29th of May. You know, the leg up, the potential movements, all right, by the end of May, 30th of May, and then, you know, that small consolidation and that leg up to get that reaction on that $32,000 level, guys. And this is, you know, look at that. I mean, you cannot make this up. You know, you cannot get as accurate as this. I'm sometimes really accurate. I'm sometimes doing a bunch of crap of analysis. It's ups and downs, of course, but yeah, absolutely phenomenal. This prediction over here. This is why I was in this long position looking for that exact movement, guys. Get me somebody on YouTube that absolutely predicted this price movement, all right, last 2 days ago. Look at this live stream from the 29th of May here, just 2 days ago, predicting the exact movement and stop, guys. Get me somebody from YouTube that did actually predict this exact movement. Come on to the Telegram, pass me his YouTube channel, let me take a look. Go down and join the Telegram group right now. Right, enough of that, because I am actually wrong sometimes. Okay, I am wrong sometimes, and you guys know this. The people that have been following me for a long time, yeah, I'm wrong sometimes also. But the reason is that we need to have good risk management, guys. It doesn't matter if we have good risk management. If we're risking one here position to gain 5, okay. If we're risking $10 to gain $30 or $40, then yeah, it's game on, guys, game on. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, because you just get stopped out and you look for your most high probability scenario and having good risk management. That is absolutely key, guys. And I hope you do learn a lot in this channel with all of this that I am saying. Thank you, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. For all of those experienced traders, you know the deal on Bybit and on PrimeXBT, you get the best deals available, okay? They're my favorite trading platforms that I do use almost every single day, at least every single week. Check out Bitcoinsensus website, where we do have the latest news, technical analysis, guides here, totally free information down below, guys. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.